I am Ferdinand Marcos, and I am the President of the Republic of the Philippines. I stand today on behalf of 110 million Filipinos.
Hello people and hello universe, it's me again. Shout out sa inyo mga beswa. Hello sa mga Marcos loyalists and supporters, sa mga Pilipino sa buong daigdig. Yan, sa mga OFW, shout out po sa inyo. Mayroon tayong upload videos, updates, and this is good news for everybody naman talaga. Ito po guys, yung bagong batas, ceremonial signing of the Self-Reliant Defense Posture Revitalization Act, Malacanang Palace, October 8, 2024. Nilagdaan ng ating mahal na Pangulo sapagkat ito guys ay napakahalaga. Dapat nga mayroon tayong paggawaan ng mga armas dito, no? At kulang na kulang talaga ang kagamitan natin sa sandatang lakas, tulad ng mga armas, kung ano pa ang kailangan. Yung mga pandigma na yung pangkalawakan, o 'di ba, na pangkaragatan. Sana kung noon pa ginawa nitong mga past admin, sana kumpleto na tayo kahit paunti-unti nag-iipon, no. So para kumpleto detalyado guys, basahin ko itong sinabi ng mahal na Pangulo at tunghayan natin ang pag-sign niya at ang kanyang speech. Ito, basahin ko, okay? So, sinabi dito guys, lalagdaan ni Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. ang Self-Reliant Defense Posture Revitalization Act ngayong October 8, 2024. Layunin nitong palakasin ng ating national defense industry para sa seguridad ng bansa. Tama po yun, kasi kung tutuusin, dapat ang mga past admin nga ginawa nila ito. Ika nga, unti-unti silang nag-iipon ba ng mga kagamitan ng sandatahang lakas kahit papano, 'di ba? Mayroon silang guys na iipon, tulad na lang ng sa West Philippines, kulang tayo ng mga guys, yung mga boat, ay yung mga talagang katulad ng BRP Sierra Madre, yung BRP o si Rizal, dapat unti-unting kumbaga nag-iipon yung mga past admin. Kaso hindi naman, kulang tayo sa mga armas, ang daming kulang kaya, kaya sabi nila, lumaban tayo sa China. Paano ka lulumaban? Kulang naman tayo sa mga kagamitan. Kung yan ang ginawa ng mga past admin, sila, kung baga nag-iipon sila hanggang sa mga susunod na admin, nag-iipon na naman, bibili na naman kung ano-anong mga klaseng kagamitan ang dapat dapat na gagamitin ng sandatang lakas. Dapat ganun Ito, dahil ito ay ginawa ng batas, madali na lang ito mga besa, para hindi na tayo umaasa sa mga ibang bansa, Yan po ang sinabi ng Pangulo. Ito pa yung sinabi niya pa, mga kababayan. Sinabi niya pa dyan mga besa, sa paglagda ng Self-Reliant Defense Posture Revitalization Act ngayong October 8, 2024, lalong mapalakas ang kakayahan ng bansa pagdating sa depensa. Ay nako, alam nyo guys, sa totoo lang, mga Pilipinong sundalo talagang matapang yan. No retreat, no surrender yan. Walang atrasan. Laban kung laban hanggang sa huli. Tuloy. Sabi dito guys, ayon kay Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., layunin ng batas na bawasan ang ating pagdepende sa mga dayuhan supplier sa pamamagitan ng isang matibay at sustainable na national defense industry. Dagdag pa niya, ang batas ay hindi lamang para sa paggawa ng armas kundi para sa pagbuo ng maayos na sistema ng pananaliksik, production at pakikipagtulungan sa pagitan ng sandatang lakas at iba't ibang sektor. Tama 'yun mga bes, ba? 'Di ba? Kung kayang-kaya pa nga natin maglikha ng anong klaseng armas 'di ba? Yung sumpak nga gawang Pilipino 'yun Paano kaya kung mas i-enhance pa yan, yung sumpak na yan, gawing mas talagang mas maganda. Parang basuka lang So yun, itong batas na ito, maganda ito guys, Malay natin, baka magkaroon tayo talaga ng paggawaan dito ng mga armas. Hindi masama mga bes, kayang-kaya natin gumawa yan. Marami tayong mga kapwa Pilipino na magaling gumawa ng mga armas. Ano bang klaseng mga armas yan? Malay nyo, makaka-discover tayo na pinaka the best na weapon na armas sa buong mundo. O, pag nakadiscover tayo talaga na kakaiba sa lahat there's a possible yung mga ibang bansa ay mag-order sa atin, 'di ba? Malay mo makadiscover tayo sa mga yung pangdigma sa kalawakan, tulad ng mga Black Hawk na yan, mga helicopter, pangkaragatan naman, ay mga barko na talagang kakaiba sa lahat. So itong batas na ito guys, maganda. Dapat nga sabi ko noon pa no mga nagdaan ng mga administrasyon, dapat unti-unting nag-iipon ng kagamitan ng sandatang lakas, no? Nang sa ganun, hindi tayo nagiging kulilat, kawawa tayo Kaya yung sabi ng mga ibang yung anti-Marcos na talagang nagsasabi sa social media, bakit hindi tayo lumaban? Paano ka naman lumaban? Kulang tayo sa kagamitan. Kayo naman talaga, oo. Gusto nyong magiging abo tayo? Ura mismo? Hindi naman pwede yun, lagi na lang tayong guys, no? Yung tawag dito, yung umaasa na lang sa ibang bansa, 'di ba? Malay mo, mamaya iiwan tayo sa ere. Mas maganda talaga mayroon tayong sapat na kagamitan. Nung panahon ni Pangulong Marcos Sr. Talagang kumpleto yun, guys, ayon po sa nabasa ko, mga kababayan, yung iba talaga ng mga kagamitan ng sandatang lakas, pinagbibinta daw ni tabako. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Yung may nabasa ako. Mahilig naman kasi binta yun si Binta Boy. Oo, 'di ba? Yung National Steel nga no. Well, yun ang alam ko na nabasa ko, no? So dahil dito mga kababayan, magandang batas na ito. So see you again guys on my next upload video. Bye and babus. God bless Philippines. Tunghayan natin guys ang pagpirma itong batas na ito guys, no? So eto na.
Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., distinguished guests, good morning. Joining the President on this auspicious occasion are the honorable members of the Senate, led by the distinguished Senate President Francis Escudero, and the honorable members of the House of Representatives, led by the distinguished Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez. Also with us are the distinguished members of the Cabinet and the senior government officials, led by the distinguished Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, as well as the representatives of key development partners and stakeholders. Today, we shall now witness the enactment of Self-Reliant Defense Foster Revitalization Act. We shall now proceed with the enactment ceremony. The following esteemed guests are requested to ascend the stage to stand witness as the President signs the enrolled bill. Senate President Francis Escudero, House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez, the President may now proceed to sign the enrolled copy. Upon signing of the harmonized version of Senate Bill number 2455 and House Bill number 9713, it shall be known as Republic Act number 12024, entitled An Act Revitalizing and Strengthening the Self-Reliant Defense Posture Program and Promoting the Development of a National Defense Industry pursuant thereto and providing funds therefor. This measure supports the development of the country's military weapons industry, whose local enterprises shall be relied upon to meet the short, medium, and long-term needs towards advancing the country's defense capability. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President. May we request our witnesses to be seated.
Senate President Cheese Escudero, members of the Senate,
specifically, I think, Mig Subiri, Senator Mig Subiri, whose bill this really is, and he has fought very hard for quite a while to get this bill passed, and it is a good one. So, congratulations. House Speaker Martin Romualdez and the members of the House of Representatives here present, National Defense Secretary Gilbert Chodoro, and the cabinet members who have also joined us today, Presidential Advisor for Legislative Affairs Mark Leandro Mendoza, our key development partners and stakeholders, AFP Chief of Staff General Romeo S. Bronner, and the other service commanders who are here today, my fellow workers in government, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We lay today the foundation of resilience shaped by our own ingenuity, our own talent, and our unwavering resolve. With the signing of the Self-Reliant Defense Posture Revitalization Act, we are anchoring our defense strategy firmly in the strength of our own resources and capabilities. Our Constitution mandates that the state shall serve and protect its citizens and sovereignty, a duty that is not just reactive, but also in preparation for whatever challenges may lay ahead. For decades, our defense capabilities have relied upon what we could acquire from abroad. Every purchase, every negotiation, every partnership, although necessary, reminded us that our strength depended on the supply chains and the interest of other parties. The SRDP program, implemented under my father, former President Ferdinand Marcos Sr., set the stage for a more self-reliant defense strategy, urging us to tap into our own resources and capabilities. In the early years and in the 80s, the SRDP successfully met the basic material requirements of the armed forces of the Philippines, as we were able to manufacture ammunition, mobility equipment, tactical communication sets, produce vehicles from jeeps to boats, and supply the AFP's clothing requirements. Through this act, we can build on its legacy and expand upon that same vision. A defense posture that is independent, dynamic, and geared to the future. This law goes beyond the development of weapons or equipment, as it seeks to create a framework that makes us less dependent, more resilient, better prepared. It is a commitment to a long-term growth trajectory for a national defense industry that will support the defense requirements of our country. It's a logical move forward for a country that finds itself at the fulcrum of geopolitical shifts and volatilities. At its core, this act is about cultivating a robust and sustainable national defense industry. It establishes a structured approach to defense development, starting with research and production capabilities that align our defense sector with our strategic objectives. We will prioritize R&D to develop systems that meet our unique requirements, stay ahead of evolving threats, particularly asymmetrical threats that traditional systems may not be completely equipped to address. The strategy is clear. We start by strengthening the foundations, the research, the production capabilities, and institutional support. Then build upwards, layer by layer, until we have an industry that can stand strong and succeed on its own. By consolidating these efforts under one roof, we aim to ensure that every peso spent and every effort made directly contributes to our overarching goal of self-reliance. The National Defense Industry Development Plan will serve as our guiding document, detailing the principles and goals that will shape our defense sector for years to come. It prioritizes the production of critical defense materiel here at home, from small arms and tactical vehicles to more sophisticated systems. It is about understanding what we need and why we need it, ensuring that every component is purpose-driven and strategically designed. Turning this vision into reality necessitates collaboration across sectors, The government does not do this alone. This endeavor requires the best minds in defense, science and technology, and business, from both practitioners and researchers. By establishing a clear framework to guide public-private partnerships, we are saying to local innovative councils, invention societies, universities, and other learning institutions, it is our chance to contribute to something greater, to help us protect the sovereignty and security of our nation. We will support these efforts through various means, from research grants to infrastructure assistance, because building a national defense industry is as much about enabling as it is about producing. The challenges we face today go far beyond traditional conflicts, and the need to develop technologies that will counter unconventional threats is more crucial than ever. Cybersecurity breaches, chemical attacks, radiological threats. These are more than hypothetical risks, but pressing realities. With this act, we are broadening our perspective on defense. We are not just looking at tanks and rifles. We are building capacities that address these unconventional dangers head-on. This means developing systems and strategies that are reactive and predictive, allowing us to stay a step ahead of those who wish harm to the Philippines. To foster innovation and the development of advanced defense equipment and systems, this law introduces a comprehensive incentive scheme for those who will choose to invest in defense technology and production. These incentives range from tax breaks to government-backed financing. Recognizing the importance of safeguarding the fruits of these efforts, this law prohibits the sale of defense material to private entities. This guarantees that the weapons, the equipment, and technologies that we build will never be turned against the very people that they were designed to protect. At this juncture, I once again would like to acknowledge the hard work of our legislators. We thank you for your determination to ensure the timely passage of this important bill. Your support to align this law with the administration's defense strategy while promoting self-defense reliance is truly commendable. To the private sector, it is an invitation to build an enduring defense industry. To our esteemed research institutions, let your innovation shape our future and propel us towards self-reliance. To our armed forces, understand this. We pledge that the Filipino soldier will be bolstered by the ingenuity and the expertise of the Filipino innovator. So together, let us build a robust defense industry that enhances national security, strengthens defense capabilities, and reinforces economic growth. Let this law lead us to a truly self-reliant defense posture, one that reflects the spirit, the skill, and resilience of Filipino people. Thank you. Good morning. Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.
Thank you. Ready at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.